What's going on today, guys? Primal Sabbath here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the six figure in the Annex 2179 line, and that's going to be Bloodsbane. Bloodsbane is one of my favorites. I feel like I've said that about a lot of them at this point, but mostly just because of his backstory and the kind of cool like mishmash of like parts that he's got going on. Yeah, obviously, he uses a lot of the Detective Smith stuff, as you can see here in the picture, but he is a like different build between the Smith Tanner PZ and the Hiro Void, so it's kind of like just a combination of parts there, and some of that's to kind of to do with like his backstory, but I will get into his backstory more whenever I do the Esbat review. That's where I think I'll focus on all of that, because like that one is also incredibly interesting. But as you can see, the same kind of packaging that Hiro and Void have, where they have that little Acid Rain World box in there. Get out of here. And you can see there what you get in the box, the bag, the whatever. I don't know about this red neck piece. I'm pretty sure, I don't know. Pretty sure it's black. I mean, this one's black, but I know that there are, there usually is a spare piece. It's just been so long since I've opened it. In there to, I think, fit the older Acid Rain World toys, or to like fit their heads on this buck or what have you. But anyways, that's neither here nor there, at least not right now. So here he is. Now, right off the bat, again, similar to Void, no pun intended on the bat thing there. Utilizing my 3D printer, I did have to make a holster for this sword, and it's just a really simple design. So, nothing crazy there, but yeah, there was no means of storing the sword, and granted, this armor also doesn't allow for it's not the same size hole to peg ratio there. That was also like on Smith's shotgun. It's this, so because it's the same armor, it's that same kind of cowboy. I think they call it Star Marshal armor. So there is that. Speaking of, I think I had Hiro in here. Yeah, let's get Hiro back in here. So the builds on these. So we have the lower legs of Hiro, the lower legs and the lower arms, as a matter of fact. Let's get down there, tighten it up, zoom in. So yeah, we got the lower legs and the lower arms. However, we do have let's move you over. You got the feet from Smith, and you also have the upper thigh, hip, and kneecap from Smith. And you have the upper arm from Smith. Nothing has changed there. But there is just to kind of show the lower arms. I believe the torsos are all the same. Maybe if they aren't, it's definitely got Smith's torso, just because you can see in the kind of like sculpt of the abdomen. But I believe it's the same torso for Hiro as well. Definitely not the same upper shoulder pieces. So there is that. That's your build difference. So just kind of making use of the parts here. I think they did a pretty fantastic job. Obviously, all the armor can come off the same as Detective Smith. I'm not going to go through that again because it is a lot to remove and put back and so on and so forth. The new noggin, however, is from an Acid Rain World release, and I can't for the life of me remember exactly what release it was, but they have it painted up into this really cool kind of, I mean, he's very like Deadpool in color scheme, but not quite Deadpool in backstory. I mean, he's got some Deadpool character traits, that is to be certain, but I mean, everyone loves the Deadpool colors, the red and the white and the black. It all just looks fantastic together. So yeah, as far as the articulation goes, you are limited, just like you were with Smith, for the outward movement, although you don't need it. Again, the elbows are solid. Hips are solid. The knees, double jointed, are solid. And let's see. Let's get the toe tilt goes up pretty good, back pretty good, and then of course a very forgiving rocker. And then you got the ab crunch there, along with the swivel waist there, which is all like it's a ball joint, but no one has to know. And of course, just like the Smith, Tanner, and PZ, the bandana piece here does kind of rest into the armor. I think it was like less so on Tanner. I think Tanner was the one that was giving me the problems, but Bloodsbane is solid in that regard. Now, since these are the, I don't know if the hands are, I believe the hands may be the same sculpt. No, looks like the hands are the Hiro hands, which, weird, all things considered. You would think they would have similar, you would think they would at least reuse the hands across all boards, but they don't. So, can he hold the weapons? And the answer to that shouldn't surprise you. It's going to be a yeah. There's one gun. He holds one gun, he holds the other one. Just take my word for it. Try not to waste your time or my time. Let's see. Let's get that back in there. And these guns are the same kind of softer plastic. It's not as gummy as Smith, Tanner, and Peasy, but you know, hey, it is what it is. The sword has a pretty cool fade here from the silver to the red. Makes it seem like it's sort of, you know, hot, like liquid magma. So there is that. I guess he can't really two-hand these. I mean, you sort of could, but you wouldn't really get a whole lot of the grip, the bottom piece there. I mean, you might. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. He can two-hand hold it, dual hand wield. Well, it wouldn't be dual wielding. That's what he'd do with the little hand cannons down there on his waist. But yeah, so you can do that if you want to. There is that as an option. Let's get those pressed in. And then the noggin doesn't go back too good, but there's a better look at the face. It's not like a skull proper, but it's meant to like emulate one. It's like a helmet that's meant to emulate one. And then the eyes, I don't think they're painted. Doesn't appear to be that way. Let's come on. Maybe too close there. Up. There we go. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know why I always thought they had like a bit of paint in them. And I could be confusing it for Esbat. So there is that. But yeah, he can hold it, and he's got the vertical wrists there for both of them, which I think is fairly common across all of them. I know Smith had them. I'm pretty sure Hiro had them, so there's that. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for Bloodsbane. It's pretty cool. I dig them. Again, the whole like cowboy armor. It'd be cool if the cowboy hat could fit on his head. I don't think it can. As a matter of fact, I know it can't because I tried. So that's like the one thing that I would have wished we could have got from him for him would have been that cowboy hat, but it won't. The head sculpt's just a little too big. Come on, I know you can hold this pose. Put you in this pose a bunch. So there's that. And I guess if you don't quite take my word for it, let's get Tanner's hat here. So you see the inside of there. It's just not gonna. It's not gonna like. It doesn't have anything to like go on, like grab onto in there. So super unfortunate. But again, he's not really meant to be like Tanner or Smith, anyways. He's kind of meant to be a hybrid between those guys and like Hiro. So, but again, that's something we can take a deeper dive into when we review Esbat. So, anyways, yeah, that's it. That's Bloodsbane. Pretty cool dude. You can see there's a little bit of foreshadowing going on here on the box for Esbat. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.